light check here. Clear all around. Clear.
Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seat. It's about to go green. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight for the first time ever. Hutchinson Motorsports TV Cup Series is on the air for some points paying action. Jesse, I'm counting more than 40 cars out there tonight. What about you?
That's what it looks like. I will be in the booth with Blake. Right now I'm doing some babysitting duties, but we're going to have a fun race here at Daytona.
Absolutely. As Jesse does that, there's 46 cars signed in, only 40 of them going to qualify on speed. So I'm not a math wizard, but that means it's about 6 guys going to be going home tonight without being in that race. Well, we're watching these guys rip it around here. Brian Burchett on the track, currently 45th, but hasn't logged a lap, and he's going to cross the line. Going to put him 19th, so should be good to go the rest of the way. But, folks, we appreciate you tuning in again. First time ever HMS TV Cup Series live on the air. 46 cars making it out here for night #1. Tonight's race, the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250. And, folks, you're probably asking, what is that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is some information that you're probably excited to hear. Race fans, welcome to the first week of the greatest show on asphalt. We are tuning it up tonight here with the intensity under the lights at Daytona International Speedway. Tonight's event is brought to you by the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience and presented by Circuit Florida. If you've ever dreamed of taking your brand new Miata straight from the showroom to the racetrack, this is how you do it. With the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience, your new Miata gets delivered directly to Circuit Florida, where you'll be able to enjoy a packed day that includes hours of track driving lessons by a private instructor, in-depth coaching, and plenty of lessons to make you a better and faster driver. Once you purchase your brand new Mazda MX-5 Miata, it's then time to hit the all-new 1.7-mile private road course in Auburndale, Florida, to push that MX-5 to its limits. It's the ultimate way to unleash your Miata's potential. Trackside, just like the action we've got here tonight in Daytona. And it looks like qualifying has ended. Ladies and gentlemen, trying to get word on who's being sent home, but all I see is the people that have made it. So we're going to try to get word for you there here, folks, but we're going to do about a 5-minute warm-up or so, get these cars tuned in, and maybe when we get back, we'll have some information. Appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to click that like button, drop a comment for us, subscribe to the channel, invite your friends out. You got plenty of time. It's going to be 250 miles of high banks Daytona action. We'll be right back.
Tonight, a new chapter begins. For the first time, the HMS TV Cup Series takes the green flag, and there may be no better place to start than Daytona. The world center of racing, the birthplace of big moves, big moments, and unforgettable finishes. The field will line up and chase history from lap 1. Every driver wants to be the first to lead, the first to survive, and the first to win in the HMS TV Cup Series. The draft will be intense, the pressure will be real, and when the checkered flag falls, one name will forever stand as the first winner. This is Daytona. This is opening night. This is the HMS TV Cup Series, live on HMS TV.
The wait is over. This Friday, the HMS TV Cup Series is finally hitting the road as we head to the world center of racing, Daytona International Speedway, for the MX-5 Trackside Delivery 250. Don't miss a single lap. You can catch the green flag live at 8:20 p.m. Eastern, only on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV.
Tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is time to get gridded up for the first time ever with the HMS TV Cup Series here at Daytona. The 40 fastest drivers on speed are in the show. As we get the grid started, we appreciate everybody tuning in. You're watching history here tonight. First time ever, HMS TV Cup Series. Let's get gridded up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. You're watching the HMS TV Cup Series season opener for the inaugural season. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. On your front row, starting in the pole position in the Juicy Spider Studios 06, Nick Happyack. On his outside, Hustle Fuel Performance's own, the 88, Austin Hobart. Row number 2 on the inside in the 28 machine, Hutchinson Motorsports TV.com. On the car, Chad White. On his outside, the 01 from Tier 1 Racing, Austin Norris. Row number 3 on the inside, gonna be the 48 machine, Brian Bozick. On his outside, the 8, Brett Myers. Row number 4 on the inside in the 89 machine, Dennis Orff. On his outside, Juicy Spider Studios own, the 22, Josh Adams. Heading back into row number 5, driving the bad fast, Hutchinson Motorsports TV.com, 25 machine, Maverick Davis. On his outside, the 5, Terry Vincent. Row number 6 on the inside in the 98, Andrew Lewis. On his outside in the 11, Jacob Cummings. Row number 7 on the inside in the 33 machine, Team Force Racing's own, the 33, Ben Pierce. On his outside from Harpoon Designs Racing Team, it's the 71, Daryl Young Jr. Row number 8 on the inside in the 0 machine, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Tucker. On his outside, the 07 of Wayne Graves. Row number 9 on the inside, gonna be the 4 of Essery. On the outside, the 26, Justin Rosema. Row number 10 on the inside, Jamin Bernhardt. On his outside, Chris Gaxel. And folks, if we didn't say your favorite driver, they're slow, they're junk, as we roll towards the Juicy Spider Restart Zone. Green flag in the air. We are underway. Clean and green through the tri-oval, heading into turn 1 for the first time. It is a game of patience here with 40 cars tonight. Who's going to junk it first, folks? No fast repairs here in the HMS TV Cup Series. Nick Happyack, your race leader in that 06 machine. Down the backstretch they go, getting a bump there from Chad White. Austin Hobart taking that top spot on that high line. First green flag lap ever with the HMS TV Cup Series. Chat is booming. We got Connor Gerard, Brantley Roden, Drunken Spider, Cinch McCoy, many others out there as Austin Hobart going to lead the first lap ever in HMS TV Cup Series action. Congratulations, you're in the history books, Austin Hobart. Dropping back in the field. We got a full pack of cars tonight. Sam Brochu from Charlotte, North Carolina, sitting in the middle of the pack in the 19th position. Let's hop on board. Everybody holding steady there as you see that 27 Hutchinson Motorsports TV machine ripping it on that high line. That is one good-looking car, ladies and gentlemen. And you may know this guy, but if you don't, I'm going to introduce him to you. It's Matthew Byers driving for the HMS TV race team. Going through the tri-oval, Austin Hobart going to hold on to the race lead. New fastest lap for your race leader for now, but that's going to be changing a lot all night long. But let's catch up with the chat as we go up to the Bubba Myers custom design blimp. Look at these beautiful shots around the track. Looking for a paint scheme, folks, head on over to Discord at Bubba Myers Custom Designs or shoot him a message on the HMS TV Discord. He'll hook you up. Hopping on board, Matt Telder, who just won a huge race in the GLSR Mr. Radiator Truck Series on Wednesday. He is out here trying his luck in the next-gen car in the 23rd position. Telder's got some work to do in that 02 machine. And, folks, my phone has been buzzing. It's Drunken Spider from Juicy Spider Studios. He is just dying to get out there. Let's hook up that drone here, folks. It looks like Brett Bullard is off pace. So last car on the lead pack here going to be Blake Hewlett. Let's pull out this juicy Spider drone cam. Here we go as we got a full field of cars. Nobody's wadded it up quite yet. These guys know they got no faster pairs. And my, oh my, the flaming hot lemon 87 machine, Blake Hewlett. Man, I tell you what, he is scared to get this thing dirty. He's hanging on in the back for now. Still a long way to go, though, as he's trying to make some moves, and you got the 53 of Brian Samara right beside him. Boy, this is some clean racing here at Daytona. I figured by now we would have junked it, but that's not the case. But right now, the 07 of Wayne Graves finds himself smack dab in the middle of the field in the 18th position. You know, Wayne Graves, he's getting pretty famous around these parts. He had the Hot Rod Nelly's 07 machine in the Average Joe Sim Racing League on Thursday night. And man, oh man, the fans loved Hot Rod Nelly's on that car. Jumping back out front, Nick Happyack switching up to that high line. He's taking the race lead as the 22, his teammate, Josh Adams, giving him a shove. And you got Bubba Myers in the 8 machine up top right there with these three. Well, I tell you what, I thought Bubba could just paint cars. I didn't know he could race. Right now, he's looking pretty good, though, sitting in the 5th position. Let's hop on board with the man, the myth, the legend out of Greencastle, PA, Brett Bubba Myers. 37 fans tuned in as we are clean and green with the MX-5 trackside delivery experience 250, the inaugural race for the HMS TV Cup Series. We've been clean and green from the start. Nick Happyack, still your race leader. Let's drop back in the field a bit here. Darrell Young Jr., he is known as a super speedway ace. Right now sitting in that 16th position, all the way from Peoria, Illinois. He's got to make some moves, though. He needs to get to the front. I'm sure Brantley Roden's in the chat, and he is not impressed with Darrell Young Jr. cruising in 17th. He is funding this ride to win, not to run 18th. Darrell needs to get on the gas. Let's drop back a bit here out of Vernon, Canada. Jason Clark Sr. Here he is in this 97 machine, folks. Take a look at this car. Oh, he's junking it. Caution is out. Oh, that might have been the big one, folks. First caution ever in the HMS TV Cup Series. Looks like Jamin Bernhardt, Matt Telder, and others involved. Let's find out and try to see what happened here. Oh, right hook there on the 12. Oh, yeah, it looked like the 12 right hooked the 4 of Essery. We got others involved. Let's see a closer look to this, folks. Slow this one down a bit. So we're going to stop it here, play it slow motion. So look at the 12 of Bernhardt there on that top line. He goes up high as the 4 is there. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Bernhardt was thinking there. I think he just might have slipped up, got on that right rear of Essery, and then if right hooks him into the fence, and then the rest here is history. Trying to see all these other cars involved, all kinds of them. The 27 involved. Looks like the 20 narrowly avoids it, but we see the 12 involved and a couple others, folks. So caution number 1 on the season is out here at Daytona. So we're going to rack them back up here, folks, as your race leader looks to be Josh Adams. Appreciate you tuning in here, folks. We got 38 fans tuned in here at the start of this race. Josh Adams with Juicy Spider Racing on the top spot. You got Bubba Myers in P2, followed by Nicholas Happyack, Austin Hobart, and Austin Norris round out your top 5. You know, we're under break here, folks. We may as well just take a quick break, actually, as we are under our first caution of the night. Stage 1 going to be 30 laps long here. 100 laps is the distance. Don't you go anywhere. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back. We are back here at Daytona. Looks like Nick Happyack wins the race off pit road. I'm seeing a lot of fuel-only stops in the booth. I think I heard Jesse Becker stomping around. Jesse, you there?
I am here. I'm back and ready to call a little bit, at least, of this race with you. And yeah, that's something I'm definitely excited about with this race we've got going here tonight, is that these drivers are going to have to manage fuel a little bit more than they're used to at most places they come to. You know, this is a 50% length league. We figured 50% fuel would throw some strategy in there. These guys, in practice, somebody could only make it 18 laps going all out. So they're definitely going to have to worry about managing fuel here tonight.
Absolutely. Looking at your hard charger board here, Jesse, Daniel Molinari here, looking like he's in the top spot. It's all jumping around everywhere. You got Jason Clark Sr. actually in the 23rd position. He might have started about 39th or so. So he's technically your hard charger for now.
Yeah, it's gonna update as they're crossing the line. We've got people in pit road getting more fuel. It looks like topping off a second time. So stuff's jumping all over the place. But yeah, Jason Clark in the 97, great number. It's a good looking car. He's your hard charger.
He's your hard charger for sure. But looking at your lap leaderboard here, Austin Hobart with Hustle Fuel. You know, I tell you what, Jesse, I've been jacked up all day long. I had that Hustle Fuel earlier. I went to hustlefuelshop.com, used HMS TV discount code, got my 10% off, and man, I've been feeling good all day.
I mean, what a steal.
That's a good-looking car, I might add. I mean, look at this thing here. The 88 coming up. He is on that high line. There it goes.
Yeah, I don't know if there's many bad paint schemes out there. Everybody's got some sharp rides. It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely. I mean, I've looked through most of this field, and Connor Girard's going to have a tough job here tonight as Apostle Kareen in the 19th position. He's always got a good-looking car here, Jesse. I was talking with him throughout the week, and he's actually he actually prefers road racing, and it's fun to see him here join us in some HMS TV Cup Series action here.
Yeah, it is definitely good to see Apostle out here. Finally learned how to pronounce his name, Apostle Kareen. Good to know.
And now Jesse in the chat. Jarrett Bolton says, accidentally qualified in 5th gear. Maybe I should stick to the booth.
Well, there's always next time, Jared. As the pace car's off, they're going to drop the hammer. This time by into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back out at Daytona.
Door to door for that race lead. It's going to be Maverick Davis on the outside with Nick Hapiak on the inside. Looks like Davis not going to have any help here. Jesse, he's going to drop back.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if these guys decide to get settled in and run some laps here before we get to the stage. I feel like most of your field can make it on fuel from here potentially. It'll be close, but you got to save just a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to drop back in the field a bit here. Now, you know this guy pretty well. What are you seeing out of Chris Bishop, Jesse?
Well, he's driving that Storm Motorsports machine. He's going to try to get that thing up to the front. It's looking sharp. Of course, he was there for the clash at Martinsville, wasn't able to make it through the LCQ, but now he's out here representing, was able to qualify into tonight's race. You know, there was about 6 people that had to go home, and I heard you cover it on the broadcast, but there was definitely some confusion there. Yeah, only top 40 made it in. We've said many times over the coming weeks that you're going to have to qualify in on speed for these first couple races, and I guess some people, they just didn't get the memo, Blake.
Yeah, well, I guess that happens when you don't read a rule book here, Jesse. But for those at home, you know, I don't think we went through the list. I do have the list here of drivers that did not qualify in. That includes Hunter Sr., Austin Oliver doesn't make it in, Chris Gaxel. Then we have Dennis Orff, Corbett Raker, and Jarrett Bolton. Looks like those are your 6 that did not qualify on speed here tonight, Jesse.
Unfortunate. I mean, I know I would be close to the cut line if I was out there racing, just for the fact that I don't know how to qualify here at these plate tracks like some of these people do. I mean, it's a good thing to know, especially whenever you come to a race like this, first race of the season, where it's go or go home, and it sets you in a bad spot if you miss the first race.
Yeah, now I'm not going to brag too much about my oval racing speed, but I actually did learn a thing or two from this man right here, actually. Daryl Young Jr. taught me how to qualify here at Daytona, so I'm fairly confident I would have actually qualified well here this week, but not saying how well I'd be doing out there racing.
Well, you do fairly good when it comes to the super speedway stuff, but there's a lot of guys that do really well out here.
Right now, looks like we have Brian Burchett in the 54 machine here. Jesse, Monster Energy on that car. He's currently in the 14th position here.
Doing a good job here. One of the late additions here to tonight's race. Glad he could make it out.
And meanwhile, Chad White driving that Hutchinson Motorsports TV number 28 machine, sitting in the top 10 out of Loudon, Tennessee. Still clean and green here. Jesse, we're almost halfway through stage number 1.
He looks like he's trying to lead the top lane here, maybe make something a little extra happen. Who does he got behind him? Is that the 5, Terry Vincent? Oh, he's going to drop down and leave him.
Wow. Said later, loser. He's like, I want nothing to do with Terry Vincent. So he goes down to the bottom. Terry Vincent now going to lead the charge. And you know what? Chad was probably slowing this line down, don't you think, Jesse?
Yeah, there's potential that Chad was just being a parachute.
They're flying,
I think the real
Jesse.
thing that happened was, yeah, they're rolling right now. But I think Chad just wanted to get in front of his teammate Maverick there. But Terry Vincent just absolutely flew up to the front of this field.
My God, just took off like a rocket, and then he ditched him, Jesse. What do you think of that move? I mean, he gets pushed up about 10 spots, and then as the second he can, he says, all right, later, loser. Goes down. Then
That's going to happen to him, too. The 41 or the 11 of Jacob Cummings gets out front, and now he's going to get passed by the 33 of Ben Pierce. The top lane is just like a revolving door of new leaders, but you got these two guys that know each other real well here. Ben Pierce, Sam Brochu leading the top lane. They might actually be the first here to stick together on the top. We'll see.
Well, I mean, they're passing so quick, Jesse. Part of me wonders if you have some fuel saving going on or something here because, I don't know, these guys are just blowing by each other like they're sitting still.
Hey, we're trying to model a 50% NASCAR length race, and well, they had to save fuel in the real life, so they're probably gonna have to do it here. But let's be honest, it'll really only come into play if they end up not junking each other here. Darrell Young to the lead for a split second. Ben Pierce does continue to lead that outside lane, though.
Let's hop on board with Darrell Young Jr. I mean, a lot of you guys may have heard him recently. He's been on the channel quite a bit lately, you know, filling in here and there a couple times a week for the most part. So he's been doing a great job in the booth, but he's not worried about that right now, Jesse. He wants to win this thing and be the first ever HMS TV Cup Series winner.
It's a big, prestigious honor, that's for sure. He's got Steve Tucker right there behind him in that zero. Those guys have spent plenty of time drafting with each other, I'm sure.
Absolutely, the zero machine of Steve Tucker here, ripping it around in that second position. And then you got some battles behind these two. Jacob Cummings in the third spot, followed by Ben Pierce and Terry Vincent in that beautiful number 5 machine. I believe that's the BAC Racing number 5 machine. Is that right?
That is the 5, 9, 24, and 48, all with BAC Racing themed Hendrick cars, looking sharp out there. Definitely some cool rides.
Yeah, now here at HMS TV, we're not gatekeepers of the community. I mean, go ahead and check them out. BAC, they do some broadcasts, and BACRacing.com, you can get more information.
You might actually hear my voice a couple nights a week over there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I've been calling a couple races for those guys too. It's been fun. It's been a good time.
All right, well, that's awesome. Well, yeah, folks, head on over, check out BAC for sure. As Terry Vincent doing a good job here as we're still clean and green here at Daytona, stage number 1, HMS TV Cup Series, inaugural race. First one ever, Jesse.
Yeah, the whole field right now, single file, except for, unfortunately, one car, and I believe that's the 3 of Hunter Haskell going to the back right now.
Oh, that is unfortunate here. He's dropping back. And yeah, it looks like everybody going single file here, Jesse, as we hop on board. I think basically the whole field is.
Yeah, I heard the race control come over comms and tell them that it's not easy to see the entire field when they're all single file. So I don't know if it's a good idea for race control to say that. He might encourage them to start racing hard again here. We'll see. But yeah, I could imagine it's hard to get a camera long enough or wide enough shot to see all these cars.
Race control here. I'm actually riding with Bubba Myers up here in the blimp to be able to watch all these cars.
Oh, well,
probably is necessary.
Well, here's the shot you're looking at right now, Christian.
Yeah, that's my view. I'm sitting on top of the blimp though. Bubba wouldn't let me in after spilling my drink in the blimp last time.
Christian, Bubba's on the track right now. I don't know who you think's driving the blimp right now. Are you okay?
There's two Bubbas.
No one's driving the blimp. I'm on top of it.
Well,
wait, is Bubba the guy that parachuted down with the American flag strapped to him earlier?
Wait, I think my radio is.
Well, we hope Christian's okay. He's probably not, but well, nonetheless, Jesse, sounds like you might be race controlling next week.
Yeah, we'll have to see when they get the cleanup. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Brantley Roden saying, look at that 3 car. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, it looks like it's a Harpoon design ride here. Hunter Haskell looking good in that number 3 machine, and he is up towards the front here, Jesse, in the 7th position. Let's hop on board. He's got to run on that outside line.
I was going to say, we've got some moves happening again. I don't know if the 3 was the one that started this, but a couple other cars have moved up as well. That's the 01 of Norris and the 11 of Cummings there. And the 3 goes to the bottom. He says, thanks for the help, fellas, but I'm out.
Hey, let's go through the field, try to show off some of these rides. I mean, there's 40 cars out here tonight. Not sure we'll get to them all, but I'm really digging this one, Jesse. I don't know what it is about this 26 machine, but I like it.
Yeah, there's just something about it that it's a really nice looking car. I definitely agree.
Oh, well, Drunken Spider just took over, and it looks like the Juicy Spider drone cam is flying around, actually.
He must like it, too. He was already there on it as soon as we brought it up. That's crazy.
Wait, HMS TV Cinematography, what's that?
Well, Blake, if you have a sharp-looking ride like the 26 of Justin Rosema here, but you don't know how to take a picture on iRacing other than, like, with your phone, or if you just take regular screenshots and you're like, these things don't look good at all, well, just go to HutchinsonMotorsportsTV.com and you can check out our cinematography section and see where we've taken some sweet pictures of a lot of people's rides. And just join our Discord and we can get you hooked up if you need some pictures of your car.
That's a good point here, Jesse. Looks like Austin Hobart in that 88 going to take over the race lead briefly, but Darrell Young Jr. says, not so fast. Back to the point he goes.
Look at that Storm Motorsports machine, the 42, Chris Bishop. He's third on that outside lane. He's giving it a go here towards the front. Let's go, Chris.
Man, Jesse, he's making your junk equipment actually look pretty quick.
Well, I mean, it's realistic. You see Cody Ware lead some laps at Daytona every once in a while. That's what we've got going here with the 42, baby.
Doing a great job out there tonight out of Muncie, Indiana. Jesse, what do you know about Muncie, Indiana?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, appreciate everybody tuning in. The chat is just blowing up here tonight. Trying to stay on top of it, but it's tough. Again, Brantley Roden out there. Connor Gerard, as always. Jarrett Bolton tuned in. Then we got Deborah out here. Dark Side. Many others. So be sure to click that like button if you haven't, as Austin Hobart continues to lead their junk in it, Jesse.
Yeah, they're wrecking back there. Oh, Lord.
A posse careen involved. Let's take a look here, see what happened. Oh, whoa, Maverick Davis. What? Wow, he goes 3 wide and just junks Bubba Myers. Let's see this one more time.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, let's slow this down here, folks. I'm trying to find here. My thing is not cooperating. We're going to manually rewind this. I hate doing it, but we're going to have to. So let's take a look. Look like Maverick Davis shoots him 3 wide. I want to rewind this, give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's go to the chopper cam. Rewind it just a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, Maverick Davis just going through the middle of the field here. What do you think, Jesse?
He's got a heck of a run. Yeah, I mean, there was a gap there. And, I mean, there was room.
Yeah.
Was it a little aggressive? Yeah, it was definitely aggressive. But unfortunately, got a couple of cars out of this race now from that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely an aggressive move. Yellow flag comes out, late yellow flag there. But, I mean, yeah, technically Maverick Davis had room when he made the move. But Bubba Myers, I don't blame him for coming down. You're not really expecting somebody to squeeze in the middle there. But, Jesse, we have 5 laps left to go. You don't think this is going to be stages, do you?
No, Daytona's a big old track. We'll probably get this thing back going for a couple laps shootout.
Yeah, well, we're going to rack them up, try it again. Race Control's got some work to do after that caution to see what happened, folks. Appreciate you tuning in. You're watching the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250. Going to take a quick break. Thanks some sponsors, then we'll be right back for the end of stage number 1.
Tonight, a new chapter begins. For the first time, the HMS TV Cup Series takes the green flag, and there may be no better place to start than Daytona. The world center of racing, the birthplace of big moves, big moments, and unforgettable finishes. The field will line up and chase history from lap 1. Every driver wants to be the first to lead, the first to survive, and the first to win in the HMS TV Cup Series. The draft will be intense, the pressure will be real, and when the checkered flag falls, one name will forever stand as the first winner. This is Daytona. This is opening night. This is the HMS TV Cup Series, live on HMS TV.
We are back here at Daytona. Jesse, it's caution number 2. We're going to have another caution here in a few laps at the end of stage 1, but Darrell Young Jr. staying out there, keeping that track position. He is still your race leader.
He's talked a big game about his prowess at super speedways, and as of right now, he's backing it up. I'll give him that. But at the same time, I feel like there's not a lot of people pushing, or at least they weren't during that last run, because I imagine fuel was a little bit of a concern for people. But for the end of this stage, I imagine it's going to be all out here.
You know what? I bet he's feeling so confident, Jesse, and he's probably going to, step on his own, you-know-what. So let's pull him up in the booth, see how he's feeling, Darrell Young Jr. Darrell, Blake, and Jesse in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, I got a copy.
Hey, you're out there winning this thing. I mean, I'm sure as you expected to do so. I mean, how you feeling right now?
I feel absolutely great. I'm very comfortable. I understand that race control's having some issues with some button boxes or whatever. Have him try slash checkers, and go ahead and do it right now. I'll wait.
Right. Okay, yeah. Let's try that out, Jesse. You think that'll work? No, we can confirm it didn't do anything. So yeah, Darrell, unfortunately, no luck there.
Okay. Well, regardless, doesn't matter. I'll just wait another 73 laps to win the race. Whatever. I mean, I feel like it's a waste of time. Blah 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 blah. But no, we're having a good time.
Well, hey, Darrell, not to put too much pressure on you, but you're trying to be the first ever stage winner for the HMS TV Cup Series. You got 3 laps to hold on up front. You need to get it done.
Trying? What do you mean trying? It's just a given, dude. Come on.
All right. Well, hey, Darrell, we'll send you back to your team there. We know Brantley Roden spotting for you, and you got Vector, calling the shots up there, the big dog in the top of the pit box.
He is the big dog, and anyway, I'm just joking around, as you know. Thank you, and we'll see you later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Darrell Young Jr. feeling good here out front. He's going to be restarting right beside the 0 of Steve Tucker. Jesse, looks like the field is set. We're going to drop the hammer and go green once again here at Daytona as the pace car is in as they roll towards the juicy Spider restart zone. On your feet, off your seats, green flag in the air once again.
Green flag is back out. No, gosh, I actually see some fans out there fighting right outside the booth. I'm going to go try to figure that out. I'll be right back.
Oh, my. Jesse's trying to pick apart a fight. It's actually 2 little girls fighting. Oh, my gosh. They just put Jesse in a headlock. Okay. Well, Jesse's probably going to be gone for a while. He's getting beat up, but we're still clean and green. 3 laps left to go here in stage number 1. Things are going to get dicey here. These guys fighting for stage points. Points are so important here in the HMS TV Cup Series as we have 51, 52 charters. And oh, look out, they're junking it. Oh, yeah, they're junking it here, folks. It's going to be the caution. Maverick Davis involved. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of stage number 1. Chad White involved and others. Let's take a quick look. Here it is. Oh. Slow this down here, folks. SDK not wanting to cooperate here tonight. So here it is. Who is at fault here? You be the judge in the chat. They go 4 wide, and man, I don't even know. I don't even know where to start with this one. All right, so it looks like a big run there in the middle. Let's slow this down. Take a look. So you see the 22 gets a shove there by the 25 maybe. Yeah, I mean, they tried to check up. I think that's just a racing deal, unfortunately, folks. Guys are trying to go, make something happen. And unfortunately, it was not there. You got a couple guys hard into the wall. Chad White goes into his teammate of Maverick Davis. So those two, again, no fast repairs here in the HMS TV Cup Series. They got some work to do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. First ever stage winner for the HMS TV Cup Series. Darrell Young Jr. gets it done. Wow. Got to be heartwarming for Darrell Young Jr. to make it happen. There you have it. Stage 1 winner, Darrell Young Jr. We already interviewed him, folks. We're not going to interview him again. Don't want to give him too much TV time or we'll start feeling too overconfident. But we may as well take a short break here, folks, as we rack them up. These guys going to get some fuel. Again, that is the end of the stage. It's our third caution of the evening. Darrell Young Jr. brings home Stage 1 win. Tucker, Brochu, Hobart, and Pierce rounds out your top 5. We'll be right back.
Tonight, a new chapter begins. For the first time, the HMS TV Cup Series takes the green flag, and there may be no better place to start than Daytona, the world center of racing.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchison Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish. We are back here at Daytona, and the field is lined up and set here. Going to be Rosema on the inside with Young on the outside here. Lap number 31 out of the MX-5 track side delivery experience at Daytona. The inaugural HMS TV Cup Series race. And let's take a quick look here, folks. I received word. Watch this replay. So Brian Bozick here gets through everything, it looks like. Narrowly avoids the wreck. Well done, Brian. Out of Merton, Wisconsin. Great job there by Brian Bozick. Now, field is lined up, ready to roll, and I received word. Apparently, Steve Tucker might have won that stage. I have no clue how. Darrell stayed out of front once the caution came out, so I don't know, folks. I'm just up here in the booth. All I can see is what you can see. So, nonetheless, Rosema is going to be your race leader. He did not pit. Last pit on lap 25. Everybody else went down pit road. We got some fuel-only stops, 2 tire stops, a couple of 4 tires. So, it's going to be interesting here. Rosema pit 4 laps before the field. Tires don't matter here at Daytona, we do know, but field's bunched up, ready to roll. Looking in the chat here, Rusty Rafferty says he's glad he made the race, but his modem died, so that's unfortunately as the pace car is in here to the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. Justin Rosema, your race leader with 69 laps left to go. Big run there on the outside line. Darrell Young Jr. getting a shove from Steve Tucker out front. So, yeah, supposedly, again, I was told in my ear that Steve Tucker won the stage. I'd have to confirm. I mean, I would have bet everything I had Darrell was out front, but who knows? As Darrell Young, currently your race leader, getting a push from the 97 of Jason Clark Sr. Well, good to see Jason Clark out here. He's one of the drivers from the GLSR, Mr. Radiator Truck Series on Wednesday night here on the channel. And he's looking pretty good in that KY97 machine. That is one fast-looking car. Currently in the 3rd or 4th position. Looks like Darrell Young going to go down to the bottom. Clark stuck on top, no help. And folks, don't look now. Blake Hewlett was riding around in the back earlier. He's up to 6th now out of Rockford, Illinois. Blake Hewlett to the front. Looks like we had an audio issue. Race audio wasn't working, but we just fixed it. Appreciate the shout-out, Jarrett Bolton. We'll fix that up for you. Thanks again. Again, thanks, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. First race ever on HMS TV with the HMS TV Cup Series as they're going through the tri-oval into lap number 34. 67 laps left to go. 6-7. Time to go trackside. You guys couldn't hear sound. Now you can. Listen up. Cover your ears. Ripping it around the high banks. Daytona International Speedway. On your feet. Off your seats. We're still clean and green. Look out. Got a cameraman on track. Who is putting the cameraman on the track, folks? I'll tell you who we are. Because for the first time ever, HMS TV, normally we're just broadcasting, but now we're calling the shots. We're the league. We're the broadcaster. We can do what we want. We're throwing safety out the window. We got guys on the track here at Daytona as Clark Sr., still your race leader. I think Jesse's snooping around here somewhere. We see Jason Clark Sr. out front on the scoreboard. Marcus Sir. Looks like the old surname trick kicking through again here.
I believe that's a nickname set in our program.
Okay, gotcha. Well, nonetheless, we're going to go live here on Blake Hewlett's number 87 machine. Beautiful looking car. You know, if I was calling the shots for paint scheme of the night, this guy would certainly be a finalist. Oh, looks like Drunken Spider just took over. We're going to take the Juicy Spider drone cam around Blake Hewlett in that 87 Flaming Hot Lemon. Getting a shove from Gagnon in the 79 machine. Boy, good run here for Josh Gagnon. Good to see him do good for once. Normally he's junking it every week on the Wednesday night GLSR Mr. Radiator Truck Series. Pushing it hard here at Daytona. Everybody wants to lead some laps here in the first ever HMS TV Cup Series race. 40 fans tuned in here. Appreciate each and every one of you as they're battling it out. We drop back to the 8th position. We got a battle. Chris Bishop. Steve Tucker taking over that top spot as we are still clean and green here in the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250. Let's go back in the field a bit. This guy involved in a wreck earlier, Matthew Byers. He's one of the late additions here in the HMS TV Cup Series. Actually signed up for our team right now in the 28th position. He's got some work to do. Hopefully that car's all right. I'm sure it's probably got a little bit of damage left, but nonetheless, he's holding on pretty good. And look at that beautiful machine right in front of him. Calvin Harvey, folks, got Hustle Fuel on the car, and look at that on the back. It says code HMS TV. I love it, Calvin. Way to go. Let's take this drone cam around. Drunken Spider going to fly up close here. Check out this 6 car. Here it is, Hustle Fuel from Tier 1 Racing. Calvin Harvey out of Lexington in the 27th spot. He's got some damage, but I'll tell you what'll get him to the front is code HMS TV. All you need to do, folks, head on over to hustlefuelshop.com. Use that code right there. You're going to get 10% off your order. If you spend $50, you're still going to get free shipping as well. What a deal. Right now, Terry Vincent finds himself in the 14th position, and we got a 3-wide battle here. Those guys almost right-hooked each other. We're still good to go, though. Terry Vincent rolling the bottom here tonight. Another Hustle Fuel car in front of him. That is the 88 of Austin Hobart. Oh, no, they're junking it. Hard to the wall goes the 20. Sambro's shoe is junk. And some others spinning out. My, oh, my. That's going to be caution number 4 on the night. Meatball for Sambro's shoe. Let's try to find out what happened. Here it is. Oh, yeah, the 54. That's just a tough racing deal there. Now, in the chat, let us know what you think of this incident. I mean, this is a tough call right here. The 20 kind of shoots the gap. You know, maybe it was an over-aggressive move there from Bro's shoe. Should have kind of cut the 54 brake, stayed in the line probably. But nonetheless, you know, got a few cars involved. The 11 involved. Looks like 93 touches a little bit. 20 obviously involved. And maybe another car or two. But, folks, that's going to be caution number 4 on the night. Darrell Young Jr., still your race leader. We're going to take a quick break. Thanks some sponsors, but don't you go anywhere, folks. We're only here on lap number 40 out of 100. Long way to go. We'll be right back. We are back here at Daytona. Looks like Steve Tucker's your race leader in that zero machine. Looks like he is good to go. Went fuel only on that last stop. I think maybe got 2 tires. I don't know, but I just received some confirmation at the end of stage 1 close. It was, folks, it was too close to call. I actually have a picture of it. Take a look. There it is, folks. Look how close that is. Side by side, you got the 71 there of Darrell Young Jr., the 0 of Tucker. Too close to visually call, but iRacing deems Tucker slightly ahead. So he brings home the first ever stage win. So Steve Tucker, actually, your stage 1 winner here tonight. Not sure why my SDK stopped working there, but there we go. Nonetheless, field's bunched up, ready to roll. Got Steve Tucker out front with Andy Lewis in that second spot. Darrell Young Jr. third. Terry Vincent fourth. Austin Hobart rounds out your top 5 here. It looks like a lot of guys going back down again for some fuel. So definitely some fuel strategy in the books here for the rest of this race. We're going to line them up, but wow, look at Daytona International Speedway, folks. We sold this thing out. I mean, it's a Friday night, and Daytona is just jam-packed. Hundreds of thousands of fans here. Infield's packed. I mean, the campground sold out weeks ago. Fans are pumped up to see this MX-5 trackside delivery experience. Adam Hoagland in the chat said they had a good match in AEW. Connor Gerard talking about WWE. Adam Hoagland talking about AEW. Corbett Raker out there said, not going to lie, I love the Weather Channel style music on the side-by-side. We appreciate that, Corbett. That's what we're going for. And you see our alert box there going through our DQ drivers at the start of this race just to kind of show off who did not make the show. You can take a quick look. We did that on purpose, obviously. But again, the first ever HMS TV Cup Series race. We're not even halfway done, folks. So if you just got here, plenty of time. Kick back, relax, grab you an ice-cold beverage, get you a snack. Make sure you subscribe. Drop a comment in the chat. Let us know what you're feeling here with this one so far. Maybe we'll come up with a poll to put up. Right now, you know, we're sitting at caution number 4. So we're going to put over, under 4 cautions. It's going to be over, let's see, I'm going to say over 10. No, we'll do 9.5 or under 9.5. Be sure to get a vote in here on this poll, folks. It is up and live in the chat here. There you go. Take a look. Get your votes in. Field is lined up, ready to roll. It's going to be Tucker on the inside, Lewis on the outside, rolling towards that juicy spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air once again. Now, looking at the poll, over, under, 9.5, you know, I'm taking the under. I mean, these guys, it's been a pretty clean race. I mean, yeah, we've had our share of small incidents, but it's been a pretty clean race, though, for Daytona. And Darrell Young Jr. giving a big shove to Steve Tucker out front. We are clean and green. Let's drop through the field a little bit, talk about some of these guys we may not have seen so far. Hunter Haskell in that third spot. We mentioned him earlier. But right behind him, the 01 Austin Norris, good-looking Tier 1 racing machine for Norris. Daniel Molinari finds himself in that 18th position from Whitsett, North Carolina. He is looking good here tonight. Wants to get that thing up to the front, though. One guy we really haven't seen at all tonight, the 53 machine, Brian Samara. Saw him riding around in the back earlier to avoid some incidents. Well, it's worked out so far, but the Kannapolis, North Carolina native of Brian Samara has some work to do in the 22nd position. Checking out the chat here. Looks like we've got 9 votes in already. Everybody's taking the over. One person took the under. I haven't voted yet. I would take the under, though, folks. I might pull my phone out and vote here shortly. But right now, Steve Tucker's still your race leader with Darrell Young Jr. right behind him. We're single file up front. They're trying to get that top line formed, but the bottom lane wants nothing to do with it. They are comfortable where they're at. Hopping on board, Josh Adams from Juicy Spider Racing in that 4th position. Good night so far for Adams. Still a ways to go, though, but has to feel pretty solid sitting in that 4th position. Oh, man, I didn't even know this guy was out here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Aaron Poplin, the Super Speedway Menace. This guy is an ace at Super Speedways. He might be the GOAT, actually. I mean, he's just impossible to beat. I've seen Aaron do incredible things. Half the time, he can win these races without a draft. Oh, no, Bubba Myers in the chat says, well, I get to watch the race now. That is unfortunate. We saw Bubba take that right hook into the fence, and his night is over. But, ladies and gentlemen, the good news, he's up in the blimp. Bubba Myers custom designed blimp. He's flying around. He already wrecked his car. Bubba, don't wreck the blimp. Looking at the chat, though, folks, 13 votes in here. Looks like 77% going with the over for cautions. Again, I'm taking the under. So, again, in a minute, I'll hop on here and put my vote in. But too much action going on for now. As we drop back, we have JT Tinker cruising in the 93 machine in the 18th position out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it's a unique-looking number 93 machine for JT Tinker. Basically looks like he put a box of crayons in the blender, turned it on, then he dumped it on his car. Chris Essery, though, found himself running 24th. Haven't seen much out of Essery after he got junked early on in the race, but it looks like he's got that thing fixed up. Got Ella Langley on the car. You may know a thing or two about her because I don't. Go, Wayne, go. Wayne Graves out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Hot Rod Nelly's own Wayne Graves in the 07 machine. Good-looking paint. Not the Hot Rod Nelly's car, but you know what? Drunken Spider, let's get that Juicy Spider drone camera out here, and let's take a closer look at Wayne Graves. He's the last car in the draft. See how that thing's looking. Oh, wow, you got the Joker on it. Why so serious? Wayne Graves with carbon coats on the car. That is Justin Day's paint shop. If you don't know Justin Day, he is in our Thursday night Average Joe Sim Racing League. I'm sure the fans want to see that Hot Rod Nelly's car back, though, but not a bad paint, though, for Mr. Wayne Graves. Josh Gagnon finds himself running 8th out of Reno, Nevada, the only HMS TV driver from Nevada. Josh Gagnon, let's hop on board here in the HMS TV dash cam. Folks, it's time to cover your ears. We are going trackside. It's going to get loud here. Time to crank it up with HMS TV trackside cameras. Steve Tucker, still your race leader as our camera crew putting in the work here. Daryl Young Jr. going for the top spot. New race leader for now. Beautiful shots brought to you by HMS TV Simtography, folks. Looking for some good-looking shots for your paints? Head on over to HutchinsonMotorsportsTV.com. Click the Simtography tab. You can see some of our work there. Cheap rates, too. These guys ripping it around. Going to have 50 laps left to go this time by. We're finally halfway through this thing. Race leader now, Josh Adams out front. Hopping on board with Josh Adams, and he is getting hung out to dry. Adams going to get a shove here from Hobart in the tri-oval. There you go. Finally gets a bump. Daryl Young Jr. rocking that high line, has Steve Tucker with him like he has all night long. 50 laps left to go here, the HMS TV Cup Series season opener. Got Drunken Spider in the chat. He is pumped up seeing Josh Adams out front. Adams trying to win this thing. Looking good there on that bottom line. Has no teammates with him, though. Sometimes you need teammates to help you out. Sometimes you don't. Josh Adams looks like he's got the speed to do it without. Dropping back in the field. Looks like a third lane foreman here, folks. On that high line, you see the 3 of Hunter Haskell giving a push here. Let's see if we can get some more cars up there and get 3 wide. Dropping a little bit back in the field. The 47, Apostle Kareen finds himself 20th out of Baltimore, Maryland. He might have a little bit of damage on that car. He's struggling to get that thing going. Like the 26, Justin Rosema dropping to the back. Not sure what happened. He got shuffled back. He's going to lose the draft for sure. Darrell Young Jr. continues to lead, though, as they go through the tri-oval. 42 fans tuned in, watching the world's #1 streaming service right now, HMS TV Cup Series action live with Darrell Young Jr. out front. Steve Tucker finds himself second. Josh Adams third. Austin Hobart fourth, and Chris Bishop rounding out your top 5 here tonight. Davis Shively in the 13th position from Fairfield, California in that 85 machine. Let's jump on board real quick with Mr. Shively. Draft Knights Racing, number 85 machine, trying to get a push from Blake Hewlett. Sitting in the 14th spot, not a bad night. Again, points so important here early on in the HMS TV Cup Series. Reminder, after 3 races, the top 30 in points, they are locked into every race heading into each week. So it's kind of like the way the Cup Series used to work back in the day before charters. If you're in the top 30 in points after race 3, you don't have to worry about having a bad qualifying lap and missing a race. But you got to get there first. So it's really stressful for these guys to make the races early on, as we have over 50 chartered entries. Ben Pierce finds himself running in the 6th position from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We are single file, 46 laps left to go. Looks like these guys kind of settling into line here. We're clean and green. Guys getting comfortable. Probably a smart move. I mean, long way to go. No reason to junk your car for a spot that really doesn't matter this early on. Looks like the poll getting pretty close here. 14 votes in. I'm about to log into my phone, though. Put that 15th vote in. Give me one moment. But big shout out Juicy Spider Studios, folks. Hit them up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Juicy Spider Studios, looking for any kind of video work, 3D rendering, graphics, flyers. They can do everything, folks. They definitely help us out a lot on the channel. A lot of our production stuff done by Juicy Spider Studios. Appreciate everything they do. But Darrell Young Jr. continues to lead this race out front. Good night of action here for Darrell. I mean, we've seen him out front quite a bit early on. Now, I'm trying to find this poll here on my phone. My stuff's not really working out. I may not even be able to vote on this thing, folks. I don't know. I'll figure it out here later. A little busy here, nonetheless. Let's drop back in the field a little bit, see what's going on with Nick Hapiak. Started on the pole, finds himself 14th. He just hasn't been able to go anywhere in that Juicy Spider 06 machine. Still have 39 fans tuned in as we are clean and green here in the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250. Folks, be sure to check out the website, HutchinsonMotorsportsTV.com. If you're looking for a sponsorship inquiry, want to hit us up for that kind of stuff, you can find it all there, everything you need. And also the HMS TV Cup Series, we do have some openings for some race sponsorships. So if you want to name a race here with the HMS TV Cup Series, like the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250, you can hit us up for that as well. Only $30 will get you a race sponsorship, and we actually pay out 100% of that money to the podium finishers every week. So the winner of every race here in the HMS TV Cup Series that is sponsored gets $15 for the winner. Second place gets $10. Third place gets $5. So that's all $30 paid out there to our podium finishers. Just a little way we can give back to these racers every week. Another incentive to join in every week. I mean, you always got a shot to win a little bit of money here in the HMS TV Cup Series. And folks, if you're at home wondering, can I still enter the Cup Series here? Well, actually, you can. I mean, I think we're up to 51 or 52 charter entries, but we are allowing up to 60 last I checked. So still a handful of spots left, but not too many. But you are going to have to qualify in. Don't act shocked and cry about it if you don't qualify in, because it's been in the rule book since the start. If you haven't looked at the rule book, you know, I'd love to have some sympathy for you, but I just don't. I just don't really care. But Darrell Young Jr., he doesn't care either, because he's your race leader. Still has Steve Tucker on that back bumper. Josh Adams behind him. Let's see what else we got going on as Philip Chavez. How about that? Out of Bakersfield, California. Believe he is related to Chris Chavez. Good to see Philip out here in that number 14 machine. First time he's ever been on the channel that I know of. Ford Performance on the car. Philip Chavez sitting in that 16th position. Looks like we got a second pack formed here. They might have lost that main draft. Calvin Harvey, one of these cars involved in this 5-car pack, led by the one machine, Brett Bullard. He's cruising around in the 22nd spot. These guys don't have to stress too much, though. I mean, you're probably going to see a caution. We still got 41 laps left to go, so plenty of time left. And these guys are going to have to pit here after a while. They last pit about 20 laps ago, so going to be interesting to see when do they head down pit road. When's the pit window happening? And we got one. Oh, here we go. Right on cue. Austin Hobart and some others. Down pit road they go. Let's see if we got any mistakes here. Look out. One fast into the pits. Davis Shively going to get a black flag. Black flag to Shively. Black flag to Norris. Austin Norris was flying through the pits. Not shocked to see that. Still clean and green. Nobody junked it, thankfully. And then a Posse Kareen with a meatball flag. So not sure what happened there, but we're still rolling. When do our race leaders want to head down? As Kareen going to also get a black flag. So Darrell Young Jr., your race leader, when does he elect to take that hard left down pit road? Here comes Young Jr. down pit road. Tucker right behind him. Couple others as well. So that's going to give the race lead over to Josh Adams. Let's see if we have any black flag. Darrell Young Jr. with a black flag. Oh, my. Speeding through the pits. Strikes again for Darrell Young Jr. That is a costly penalty. Chris Bishop with the black as well. Man, these guys did not practice their green flag stops, ladies and gentlemen. So Josh Adams, he is your race leader. Is he going to take the hard left down pit road as they head towards turns 3 and 4? This front pack starting to get a little bit thin. Who's coming down this time? Who's coming? Who's coming fast? Of course, let's see if the KY Jelly car wants to come. There he goes. So 6 cars down pit road. Looks like still a few going to remain out there. Josh Adams leads this group. New race leader, Brian Samara. So Brian Samara staying out with his teammates, JT Tinker, Aaron Poplin, 3-pack out front, last cars that need to pit. Looks like we've got no black flags in that last group there, thankfully. So we are clean and green still. When do these 3 want to take that trip? I think I just heard over the radio, BCI, Brian Samara's Industries. That's his race team, folks. You're going to hear me refer to BCI throughout the season. That includes Brian Samara, JT Tinker, and Aaron Poplin. All 3 of them going to take the trip down pit road. Take a look. Tinker with an aggressive entry here. Hopefully he doesn't speed. Into the pits he goes. I'm not seeing any black flags. So Tinker, Samara, and Poplin enter the pits. That's going to pass the lead back off here, potentially, to Josh Adams, who doesn't have much help here, folks. him and Ben Pearson. You got another group coming up behind these guys. So Josh Adams got Steve Tucker leading the pack behind them. Just a couple of cars actually here. So these guys starting to bunch back up here. Josh Adams holds on, and actually Samara leaving the pits. Let's see if they can hold on to the race lead. They need to get up to speed, though. They're coming quick. The bad news for Samara is he's kind of spaced out. He's got the 63 of Poplin a bit behind him, and then you got Tinker. I think they're definitely going to lose this race lead, I'd guess. Josh Adams, he's going to get a big run here, makes the pass. And then you have Brian Samara, no help. Josh Adams to the front, new race leader. Samara going to try to fall in the line with these guys. I don't know if he's going to have enough momentum, though. Might lose this draft. Got some other cars coming up as well, and Samara's going to be saved here, it looks like, so he'll still be good to go in this draft. Got Josh Gagnon coming up behind him. Samara falling back to the 8th position on the pit stop. So it's Adams out front, followed by Pierce, Tucker, Chavez, and Vincent, your top 5, folks. We're going to take a quick break, but don't you go anywhere. Going HMS TV, side by side. You're not going to miss a lap. We'll be right back.
Todd Gilliland here. You're tuned into the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord channel so you never miss a moment of the action. Did America's crew chief already tell you that?
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is the world's #1 streaming service. From over-the-top calls to electrifying action, we bring it all to the table.
The whole field's chunking it! It's a drag race to the checkered flag in the air. Justin Thompson wins the Harpoon Design 500.
But the action doesn't just stop when the stream ends. Whether you're looking for a broadcaster or looking to secure your spot in our next special event, the best way to get hold of us, and the only way to enter our exclusive events, is to join the HMS TV Discord server.
Don't get left on the trailer. What are you waiting for? Join the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord community today by scanning the QR code shown on your screen. We'll see you there.
We are back here, still clean and green. Josh Adams, your race leader in the booth. I'm hearing him stomp around. Looks like race control Christian Taylor is here. Christian, what are you seeing out on track?
I'm seeing some single file racing. Bubba Myers, I'm glad he crashed out. Apparently, Drunken Spider has remote control access to the blimp, and that's how I was up there. It was Drunken Spider all along. Okay. So I was never in harm's way, but he got me too high, and I went out of comms range.
Well, that is good to know you're safe. We were thinking we were going to have to throw a funeral for you after the race. I mean, we weren't going to call the race for you, Christian, but we were thinking about doing a funeral.
You didn't seem concerned at all, Blake.
Okay, well, okay. I guess I really wasn't. But, Christian, right now we're seeing, your top 13 cars and some lap cars in this front pack. If you go to 14th, Jason Clark Sr., you got a group of about 6 cars, about, a second or two behind them.
Yeah, making my job a little difficult, not going to lie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some
Well,
good racing out there, though. 2 packs. You know, there's 32 laps remaining in this race. It's going to come down to the wire with a single file racing. Can that second pack catch?
yeah, they're going to have to get to work for sure and hope that they get a little antsy out front in double file. Now, the good news is there is going to be another pit stop eventually. So I don't think we're going to get to the finish here, but people got to start thinking, you know, I need some track position.
That indeed. That other pit stop's going to be crucial. There was a lot of black flags during that first run. Mistakes cannot be made under green flag pitting because it is crucial. We actually had 2 cars spin into the infield from pit road, so no caution there. It was middle cycle. Couldn't press the button. I mean, no threat to the field. Unfortunate scenario.
And Christian, looks like the poll just came to an end. Now, the poll was about the over-under for cautions. It was at 9.5. Most of the fans didn't have much faith. They picked the over. Well, right now, I mean, we're sitting at still, what, 4 or 5 cautions? I think the under's looking pretty good right now.
I think so. Last caution was caution number 4. Of course, you had the caution for stage 2 when that wreck happened. So, yeah, I mean, I think the under is looking pretty nice, unfortunately. I mean, what?
But now, you know what? This Drunken Spider won't leave me alone. He wants to take the drone out one more time. What do you think he's going to look at, Christian?
I think, let me think about this. I think we're going to look at...
There you have
Chad
it.
White's not even out there. I mean, daggone. I was going to say Chad White. And we looked at 71 tonight. Daryl Young, my buddy.
Right now, we're looking at Josh Adams in the 22. He's got JS Studios on the car here, Christian.
Juicy spot. I hear they make some great graphics over there.
Absolutely, folks. If you're looking for graphics, 3D rendering, any of that stuff, I mean, I even saw Mike. He's making a cartoon sausage. So, I mean, if it's anything animation related, I'm sure Juicy Spider can hook you up, folks. Hit him up on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. That's the best way to get a hold of him for sure.
All righty. Well, Blake, I'm going to go sit in my race control chair, leave you to it. I'll pop back in if I can.
All right. Well, wish you the best of luck for the rest of this one, Christian.
Yes, sir.
Daniel Molinari here in the 82 machine out of Whitsett, North Carolina. Finds himself 17th. He's in this second pack. He's going to need some help. These guys need to find a way to run down this front pack. Not looking good because this pack is led by Mr. Jason Clark Sr., and they're about 8 seconds behind the pack in front of them. So, long way to go here. Not looking very good. But Brian Samara, currently your last car in this lead pack, in the 13th position, so he's just holding on. He's in a good spot. I mean, you want to be in the lead pack, but it doesn't really matter if you're not winning right now. You still got plenty of time. You got a pit stop to worry about. Brian Samara's been playing it safe here tonight, and it's been working out for him so far. As we are clean and green, you know what? Let's pull him in here. Brian Samara, let's get him in here. I mean, he's racing, but he's probably not doing anything else. Brian, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's going on?
Hey, you know, you've been playing it safe here tonight. Been watching you. You've been keeping that car in the back of packs. Looking pretty good. You're in this lead pack with 27 to go.
Yeah, you know, without having that fast repair to lean on, it's not really worth getting up there and getting murdered. Of course, I did try and blow the car up by shifting to first under caution because I'm a genius. But, you know, it's kind of just been a fuel mileage race out here so far, so we're just working on trying to go as far into this run as we can, so we'll see what happens.
Now, looking at the fuel tank here, how far can you go on fuel, and what do you think the strategy of when you will go down pit road?
Well, I feel like how many laps we got left is kind of proprietary, you know, but we're looking, I don't know, maybe another 8 or 9 laps on this tank, so we'll see what we got when we get up in there.
Getting pretty close here, so all right, well, we'll send you back to your team, Brian. Wish you the best of luck for the rest of this one.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Brian Samara currently in that 13th position. He is the last car in the pack, but he is still in the pack, which is half the battle. But really nothing changing through this entire pack. Again, they're single file. It's hard to pass when you're single file, folks. But again, if you're in the top 13 right now, you definitely got a shot at this race. And folks, even if you're not in the top 13, all you need is a caution and everything changes. So we're going to keep an eye on these race leaders, see when they want to head down pit road. Like Brian said, he thinks they can go, you know, less than 10 laps on this tank of fuel. Go back to the second group here. Chris Essery finds himself in the 16th position in the 6-car pack here. Let's go to the next pack. You got a couple, you got Brian Bozick with the 3 of Hunter Haskell. And then you go back. Here's another big group from about 20th on back in the field. These guys are basically out of it. I mean, how far away from the leader are they? They're looking about, oh, hell, I don't know. They're way back there is all I can tell you. Long way to go for them. So, again, back in the 20th position, Calvin Harvey out of Lexington, Kentucky, I believe. He is actually a lap down. So, Calvin Harvey a lap down. So, only 19 cars on this lead lap for now. Brian Bozick, your final car on the lead lap. So, you see those leaders not too far back from this group. Bozick definitely doesn't want those leaders to come up on him. He's got to stay on this lead lap. 24 laps left to go here in the HMS TV Cup Series inaugural race. The MX-5 trackside delivery experience 250. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Got 40 fans watching. Chat's been blowing up. Roxanne Essery is pulling for the Esseries on the track. Or I'm sorry, Chavez. Is Philip Chavez and Chris Chavez out there. Great group of guys here tonight, folks. 40 cars made the race. 46 tried to qualify, so 6 of them were sent home. Looks like Jason Clark heading down pit road. He's the first one to take the trip here on the last stop. We're going to keep our eyes out to this lead pack as Josh Adams setting the pace. Now, folks, you got to remember, fuel strategy is important. Even though Josh Adams, he's keeping it to the floor, but remember, he needs more fuel in the tank than the guys behind him drafting do. So when you're that lead car, you're punching the throttle down. We got some takers here down pit road. Just one. Justin Rosema. He is a lap down, so he's going to pit by himself. Down pit road goes Rosema. Like I was saying, though, Josh Adams, he's been pedal to the metal leading this group, so he's going to need a little bit more fuel than everybody. So let's see how this pit stop works out here in the next few laps. So Connor Gerard tuned in to the chat as always. Dennis Orff out there with almost 30 laps remaining. What are the booth's predictions? Well, good question, Dennis. I think we stay green here. I don't know. I'd love to say I think we stay green to the finish. I don't see it. I think we're going to get a wreck, possibly when we go down pit road the next few laps. So I think we're definitely going to see another yellow, but the question is how many? Are we going to see one yellow, or is it going to be a cautions breed cautions type deal, and we get one caution, and then it's just a domino effect? Only one way to find out, folks, just to stay tuned right here, as we are in lap number 80. 21 left to go here tonight. HMS TV Cup Series season opener. Folks, we're going to take a short break here while the pit cycle is about to commence, and we will be right back. Don't touch the dial. We'll see you here in just a moment. We're going HMS TV side by side. We'll be right back. We're back here at Daytona, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing some cars from this front group pit. We've seen a couple of takers the last couple times around. Let's see when Josh Adams elects to take that trip. Here he comes right now. Adams down pit road, as well as most cars in this lead pack. Let's see if we get any black flags. Looking pretty good here so far. No, Josh Adams with a black flag. Oh, man, race leader with a black flag on the last pit stop of the night. Ben Pierce, black flag as well. Not what you want to see here on the last caution with 18 to go. Aaron Poplin, though, takes over the race lead, getting a shove from the 93 of JT Tinker. Looks like Philip Chavez with a black flag as well in the 14. So a couple of more mistakes here under green flag stops. Black flag's been waving all night long. Barney in the flag stand, he has been busy pointing that black flag at people and telling them you're toast. Down pit road, though, goes Aaron Poplin, JT Tinker, and Brian Samara. No black flags there. Good execution there from Team BCI as they go down pit road. Philip Chavez, we saw he does have a black flag he's got to serve. So he's in the race lead for now, but not for long. But right now, it looks like Nick Happyack going to cycle into this race lead. Bad news for him, only a one-car push. You got Darrell Young Jr. with more coming up behind these two. Looks like we got some tandem drafting here, folks. 2 by 2 by 2 they go. Looks like Team BCI leaves pit road. Are they going to be able to hold on to this top spot? They need to get up to speed quickly as Happyack and the others are closing in quickly. Going to be close here down the backstretch. Can BCI get up to speed and hold on to this top spot? Andrew Lewis leading the field here. Lewis takes over the top spot in the 98 machine. Big shove there from Gagnon in the 79. You got a couple of lap cars in front of these two. Andrew Lewis on the top. New race leader. Going to be 16 left to go this time around. You got Haskell on the bottom with Matthew Byers. Again, you don't want to fall a lap down. You want to try to stay on that lead lap in case that caution comes out. So these guys aren't going to pull over for him. It looks like the 98 of Lewis going to go down the bottom here as you got a side-by-side battle. No more fuel saving from here on out, folks. 16 to go. Gagnon out front. Josh Gagnon from Reno, Nevada takes over the lead. He goes down to the bottom. Hands over the race lead here to Steve Tucker. You got the lap car, Darrell Young Jr. in the 71. So Tucker in that 0 machine. You got the 71 of Darrell Young. Darrell's hoping for a caution. If the caution comes out, he is on the lead lap right now. So again, let's hop on board. Steve Tucker, your race leader. Lap car right in front of him. You got some traffic coming up there on the bottom. Looks like that's the 88 of Austin Hobart. Can Hobart take over the top spot? Question is, do these guys stay clean and green, or do we wad them up? The good news, I mean, if you're out front, I mean, you got to be pretty content right now because it looks like there's only 9 cars on the lead lap in this front pack. So if you're in the top 9, I mean, you don't want a caution to come out because then you go from 9 cars with a chance to win to about 20. So these guys want to stay patient for sure and then race it out at the end. As you got on the high line, Team BCI trying to make that high line work. As Happyack goes to the bottom, is he going to get a push out front? Terry Vincent with a shove on the 06. Nick Happyack, new race leader out front here down the straightaway. So you got Happyack leading the bottom line. Darrell Young Jr. on the top again. He is a lap down technically, so he is not your race leader. Steve Tucker actually the lead car on the outside on the lead lap. Big shove there from Tucker on the top line. Got some lap traffic coming up. That's going to be the 24. Does not decide to junk the field. I thought he was going to Kevin LePage the field there for a moment. did not. But we got 37 fans tuned in here watching Steve Tucker lead this race, going down to the bottom line. Happy giving him a shove out of Boston, Massachusetts. Big run from that high line. Aaron Poplin takes over the top spot. Darrell Young Jr. throws a block up high. I don't blame him. Again, you want to hold on to the lead lap if you're Darrell. But it's not going to last long as Aaron Poplin takes over the race lead, folks. My, oh my. Some things never change. Aaron Poplin, the super speedway specialist. He is your race leader. 12 laps left to go here at Daytona. Boy, Aaron's a good buddy of mine. It would be amazing to see Aaron bring home the inaugural HMS TV Cup Series win. I think Aaron will be the first to tell you at a normal oval, he's not going to be a favorite to win. But here at the Super Speedway, Aaron knows what to do. He's done a thing or two here at Super Speedways, and he is the point man here with 12 to go. Let's hop on board here. Aaron Poplin. Jarrett Bolton in the chat, pulling for Terry Vincent with BACRacing.com. Connor Gerard out there. He's pumped up, as always. I'm sure he's been watching SmackDown all night as well. But, man, these guys getting pretty racy as Nick Hapiak starting to flash a little bit there in the 4th position, but he's good to go. Again, top of 9 in this lead pack and some lap cars. You go back to the 10th position, you got to go 13 seconds back. So Blake Hewlett in the 10th spot. Again, 13 seconds behind the lead pack. Unless they wreck, he's got no chance. Front pack starting to get single filed out here. Don't you worry, though. These guys are going to start racing for sure. No reason to ride around here, especially once we get to about 5 to go or so here in the next handful of laps. So Aaron Poplin leading laps. Let's pull up your HMS TV lap leaderboard. Here it is. Darrell Young Jr. He led 30 laps before he blew it and sped on pit road. Josh Adams led 22 laps before he blew it and sped on pit road. And then Steve Tucker with 13 laps led. Hapiak, Hobart, Poplin, Samara, Rosema, and some others on the board there as well. Those are all your lap leaders. Let's take a look at your hard chargers, though. Ladies and gentlemen, your race leader, Aaron Poplin, your hard charger, started 34th, running first. That's 33 positions gained for Aaron Poplin. Let's go, Aaron. Take a look here, folks. Your biggest losers on the night. Brian Bozick in the 23rd position. He's lost 18 spots since the start of the race. Austin Norris in 22nd. He's also lost 18 spots. So there you have it. Your HMS TV big losers on the board right here. Leaders coming up on some lap traffic here. That's the 33 machine and the 22. So, again, Josh Adams in the 22, he did speed on pit road when he was your leader. Aaron Poplin wants to get around these guys, but, again, these guys don't want to get lapped. Just 9 to go. If a caution comes out, I mean, everything changes, and you got a shot if you stay on the lead lap. Big shove there on the bottom line. Top 3 going to fall down in the line. That's going to be Poplin out front, followed by Tinker and Tucker. Now, Hapiak leads the charge on the high side. These guys getting antsy here. You see a little bit of swerving. 9 laps left to go. Nick Hapiak with a big push on the high side. At the line, door to door, Hapiak, your race leader with 8 laps left to go. The chat is pumped up, folks. We are getting down to the end of things here in the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250 at Daytona. Hutchinson Motorsports TV Cup Series, the inaugural race. Everybody wants to be in the history books as the first winner ever. Only one can do it. Can Hapiak hold on in that 06 Juicy Spider machine? Rumor has it we've got some guys back on track here, folks. Take a look. Here comes the field. 7 to go. Bumper to bumper out front. Everybody duking it out for the win. Oh, an aggressive move there from Tucker. The 22 there. I am surprised he didn't junk him. What a move from Steve Tucker. I'm kind of shocked he went down like that. Let's hop on board here. JT Tinker in the 4th position. Right now it's Happyack in first, Vincent up to second. Then we have Poplin, Tucker, and Tinker battling for that 5th spot. Gonna be 6 to go this time by. You don't have to worry about fuel. Everybody in this group should be good to go. We got some aggressive moves being made, folks. I'm thinking we're gonna see a caution here. It is probably going to happen soon. These guys swerving everywhere, folks. Just a matter of time as Happyack makes a move to the top side. Big bump there from Poplin. You better look out. Happyack goes down low. Big shove from Tinker. Gonna make Poplin your race leader, but here comes Vincent on the bottom side. Nick Happyack trying to take back the race lead. Another aggressive move there from Steve Tucker, filling in the line just barely. So Aaron Poplin going to lead another lap this time around, it appears, as they go into the tri-oval. It's going to be 5 laps left to go here at Daytona. Look at the clear track in front of Aaron Poplin. He is trying to do the unthinkable, parking it in victory lane. Less than 10 miles or so left here at Daytona. Aaron Poplin trying to get it done. They're making moves outside. Darrell Young into the wall. So it's Poplin, Tinker, Tucker, Happyack, and Vincent, your top 5. As the rest of this group battling it out, they all want to get to the point. Let's hop on board. Andy Lewis in the 6th position out of Manteno, Illinois. He's trying to decide where he wants to go. Makes a move to the top side with 4 to go this time by. Aaron Poplin out front now. Steve Tucker onto that back bumper of the 63 machine. We know Tucker's not here to make friends. He's here to win races. So he's going to try to hang out Poplin as soon as he can. One thing to remember, though, we got JT Tinker, the next car in line on the bottom. He is Aaron Poplin's teammate. So if Aaron can count on anybody, it's the 93 of Tinker. It's going to be 3 to go this time around. Door to door. Are these guys going to junk it? Or are we going to get to the checkered? We're going to find out. No, Poplin onto the apron. We're good. Still clean and green. Into the tri-oval at the line. Steve Tucker, your race leader. Happyack giving him a shove up top. Happyack going to ditch him. Tucker with no help. Door-to-door battle for the race lead. About 6 miles remain here at Daytona. Nick Happyack, your race leader. Can he park that Juicy Spiders machine out front? Big run, though, from the bottom. Here comes Tucker. Steve Tucker with a push. Happyack with no help. New race leader out front. Steve Tucker. Poplin makes a move to the outside. Tucker with a block. Poplin back down to the bottom. He goes. Wow, aggressive blocks through the field. 2 laps left to go. Folks, are we going to get to the white? If they junk it, caution will come out. We will have a green-white checkered. I don't think we're getting to the white. Oh, into the wall goes one. We're still green. Green flag is still out. Down the backstretch. Can we get to the white flag? Steve Tucker, your race leader. JT Tinker in second. Aaron Poplin third. Big push from Darrell Young Jr. into turns 3 and 4. Are we going to get to the white? Bumper to bumper into the tri-oval. Barney has the white flag in hand. White flag in the air. Last time around, Daytona International Speedway. If they wreck, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered. Steve Tucker, your race leader. 1 lap left to go. Oh, they're junking it. Look out. Half the field's junk. Tucker made it through. Tinker involved. Looks like Poplin slows down, but Steve Tucker out front has his lap car helper of Darrell Young Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, through turns 3 and 4. Steve Tucker looks like he's got this one in the bag out of turn 4. Looking good for Steve Tucker in that 0 machine. into the tri-oval for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. Steve Tucker wins the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250 with Hutchinson Motorsports TV Cup Series. What a finish. Tucker wins it. Hobart second, Poplin third, Josh Gagnon fourth, and Brian Samara rounds out your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, what an inaugural opening race here for the HMS TV Cup Series at Daytona. Steve Tucker steals the win. We're going to take a quick break, gather some racers, do some interviews. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to want to hear this. We'll be right back. We are back here at Daytona. Steve Tucker just did it, parks it in victory lane. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the Juicy Spider drone cam following Steve around. Look at this shot. What a clip. Oh, man, look out. Drunken Spider is wheeling this thing. Steve Tucker might take this drone out if he's not careful.
He has some of the best drone control I've ever seen.
Look at that. Steve Tucker, a late addition to the series, signed up today. He does the job, parks it in victory lane with some help from the lap car of Darrell Young Jr., who helped him out the whole race.
Yeah, Steve just has a knack at winning opening races for leagues. I'm pretty sure he won, I want to say it was a preseason race for maybe Redemption or GLSR, one of those truck series. He won like a preseason Daytona race, and now he comes out here and wins.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was out front all night long. He definitely earned it. I mean, there's certainly no fluke. I mean, we saw him up there the entire night.
That's Steve's, I want to say, his 5th win in the HMS TV Stat Track era. The other 4, of course, coming in the now Wise Owl Wash Cup Series, and now he is an HMS TV Cup Series winner. He's the only person that can say that.
Wow. First ever. You know, that's gotta be heartwarming for Steve Tucker to be the first ever HMS TV Cup Series winner. But Jesse, we got some interviews to do here. Rumor has it these guys ready to go, right?
Yeah, let's talk to the first one here. Of course, I was not able to watch most of the race, so I'm not going to really have much questions for these guys, but I can bring them in and get them ready for you here. But let's go ahead and bring in Aaron Poplin, 3rd place finisher. Hey, Aaron, it's Jesse and Blake up here in the booth. Can you hear us?
I got y'all.
Well, you bring home 3rd. Just talk us through that race for you here.
Well, it started off the first bit of the race, just saving fuel, keep the car in there. Can't finish the race if you crash on lap 20. But yeah, once we got into stage 2, me and the BCI boys, we did a really good job preserving fuel. We pitted late on the first pit stop, pitted late on the second pit stop, and that just got us out there keeping with the front pack cars. And once we hit about 10 to go, that's when it was like, all right, let's turn this thing on and go for it.
Absolutely. I mean, Aaron, you had a shot to win it there. For a while, you were leading this thing. You led, 8 laps there, I believe. So had to feel pretty good, though, to bring it on the podium here for the inaugural HMS TV Cup Series opener.
Oh, yeah, it feels good to be up here racing like this. It's been a while since been in a competitive league, shooting for the win like that. So just being in the mix of it towards the end there, that was something else.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Aaron, congratulations. A great run here tonight. You put it on the podium. Before you head out, you got any shout-outs for our fans watching at home?
Well, I just got to shout it out to the rest of my team. JT there behind me really helped making some good calls there, getting to the front. Shout out to the boss man for picking out our fuel strategy, keeping us in there. And I guess I also got to make a shout out to Amtrak. Got to take the train, get you to the race.
All right. Well, hey, well done. Aaron Poplin, tonight's third place finisher in that number 63 BCI machine. Congrats, Aaron.
Thank you.
Great job, Aaron. And now we're going to go ahead and move right on to our second place podium finisher here, Austin Hobart. Let's see what he thinks about the race. Hey, Austin, it's Jesse and Blake up in the booth. Can you hear us?
Sure do.
Man, inaugural first HMS TV Cup race. You bring home second. Go ahead and talk us through how this race went for you tonight.
Well, it started in qualifying. Qualified P2, finished P2. Can't complain. Teammate didn't qualify for the race, which isn't great, but we'll come back. He knows we did wrong, so I can't even explain what happened the last 10 laps. It was just top line going up, coming back, lap cars all over the place. Somehow we find ourselves in P2.
Yeah, I mean, Austin, you definitely can't complain about a P2 finish with 46 guys signing in here to start this thing. So first step was to make the race. Then after that, it looked like the strategies paid off, and you were able to execute down pit road, it appeared, on those green flag stops.
Yeah, pit strategy was a little off. I felt like we weren't really with the main group all night, but it didn't matter in the end. And then we were able to catch up to the main pack after all. No penalties, which is great. Know some friends that had some penalties, so yeah, just stayed away from all the chaos.
Yeah, well, it looked like you were hyper-focused here tonight. You must have had that hustle fuel in you, huh, Austin?
Oh, yeah. Fruit punch, ignite. Gotta love it. Use code HOBO. Use code HMS TV. Get your 10%. 50%. Or $50. Get your shipping free. So,
let's go.
Hey, getting the business started.
Hey, well done out there tonight. I mean, getting the business done on track as well, Austin. You know, points are so important here early on. I mean, as you've heard, after 3 races, the top 30 are locked into the races, and that has to take a huge burden off people knowing that they can not have to worry too much about qualifying to make the show. So, good start, though, putting it second.
Yeah, thank you. It's
Absolutely.
going to feel comfortable qualifying for the next couple races now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, Austin, before you head out, you got any shout-outs for our fans watching at home?
Shout out Hustle Fuel. Shout out Calvin Harvey coming out 1 race. Need to fill in, so props to him for making it out. Props to the team. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting. Yeah, it's going to be a great season.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Austin Hobart putting it in the second position with the Hustle Fuel Performance 88 machine.
Great job, Austin. And we've got one more person to talk to here tonight after the first ever HMS TV Cup race, the MX5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250. And, well, Blake, this guy has probably got more airtime than anybody that we've ever talked to. So let's see what he has to say about tonight's race. Steve Tucker, it's Jesse and Blake up in the booth. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Man, you're the only person in the world that can say they're an HMS TV Cup Series winner. Just talk us through how the race went for you tonight. How does it feel?
Man, I got to tell you, I'm so excited. I didn't expect, you come into a new series, a new group of guys. You don't know how it's going to go, right? I mean, it could be chaos. It could be pretty clean. And today was kind of a mix of both. It seemed like, as far as up in the front. Qualified 14th, kind of, not mid pack, but whatever, not great. And just kind of fought our way to the front. Buddy of mine, Daryl, obviously, right there with me. And, we kind of got to the front, stayed there for majority of the race, really. At this stage, when I saw the wrecks behind me, I tried to sneak out past Daryl there before the yellow came out to try and steal the stage, but didn't quite work. Yeah, after that, I don't know if he had a speeding penalty or something, but he lagged behind at one of those cautions and was a lap down the rest of the way, but definitely instrumental in how I won that race. So shout out to Daryl Young for sure. Yeah, I just kept it clean, kept it in the front pack. These races typically seem to go green a lot of the time, especially after a green flag pit or not or two. And you just got to be in that lead pack, man, and hope you stay up front and put yourself in a chance to win these things. I mean, I've been in that situation many times, and I've gotten wrecked across the line or out of 4 or the lap before. So it's just, hey, tonight it went my way. And I love that.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, it definitely worked out for you. You stayed up front all night long and had to feel pretty good. You know, it worked out perfectly for you at the end down the backstretch. Everybody starts wrecking, and it's just you and Daryl there. So really the only shot to win the race was to you.
Yeah, it definitely felt good. I saw the cars wrecking behind him, and then Daryl lit off. I don't know if he was hot or not, or maybe he just wanted some chaos there at the end. I saw the guys coming behind me pretty quick, and I had to block. I don't know who it was, but I had to block him, a light blue car. And yeah, I just kind of timed it right, and I mean, got lucky for the most part. But yeah, really happy for this Harpoon Design machine, and I'm pretty sure we were one of the first, or I'm sorry, one of the last to sign up for this series, and tonight we were the first to cross the line. So pretty pumped.
Yeah, well, you certainly should be. Congratulations. Like Jesse said, you are the only person in the world that can claim they're an HMS TV Cup Series winner. So you park it in victory lane here tonight. But before you head out, Steve, got any shout-outs for all the fans watching?
Oh, of course. I mean, I wouldn't even be nearly as quick as I am today without Harpoon Design on the car. Ran a bit of a throwback today, actually. This is kind of a shout-out to a couple of years ago, I think. But so a bit of a throwback paint scheme tonight, and Harpoon Design on the car, obviously, number 0 to hero today there, Blake, so not too bad. Yeah, Harpoon Design, go and check them out. Anybody who's watching online or will watch this later, if you have a paint or need a paint, harpoondesign.com, go and fill out the form. He has over 10,000 paints on Trading Paints right now. So absolutely the best on the service, without a doubt. And hey, go and check them out. Paints start at $25 a piece, and yeah, they're pretty quick. So quick turnaround time. And I mean, hey, if you want to win races like me, like I just did, get yourself a Harpoon Design paint.
Well, nobody knows more about winning races on HMS TV than you do, Steve. Now, Jesse, can you confirm, is Steve the winningest driver in the HMS TV StatCast era? Is that true?
Absolutely.
Really?
It hasn't been updated in 2 days, so it might be a bit behind, but I think it puts you at number 5, which is two above anybody else.
That's just the last couple months, right?
Yeah, that's since February 2nd we've watched this guy win 5 frickin' times and 6 poles. So I mean, like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's definitely not for talent. It's a lot of it is just, you know, right spot, right time, green flag run, ends up the right way for me, or whatever it is. Sometimes it's speed, but I mean, today definitely comes down to luck a lot of the time. And so it's definitely a fun day today, boys, and really appreciate you guys having me for this series.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a blast.
And before you leave, Steve, I know you mentioned you're probably running part-time this year, but you have any plans on making it next week to Bristol?
I can't, unfortunately. No, I'll actually not be in town.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to be like every other week, most likely, in this series, which even makes me more happy that I won today, because I'm part-time. I'm not going to be really a serious contender, I think, for the championship or anything of that nature. But trying to get wins, trying to get just the sponsor out there and do our best and look good doing it.
All right, well, hey, congratulations. Steve Tucker, tonight's winner of the MX-5 Trackside Delivery Experience 250 with the HMS TV Cup Series.
Great job, Steve. Congratulations. That's going to do it for our post-race interviews there, Blake.
Wow. I mean, Jesse, we can't complain. I mean, 4 cautions. We had 46 guys register for this race. Only 40 made it, obviously, but 4 cautions. I mean, that's pretty crazy, especially with us having a stage break thrown in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't. I missed a good portion of it. I came back there right at the end, so I barely got to see the finish. It was a heck of a race, though. I mean, I'm definitely. I definitely feel like it was a very clean race for being week 1 at Daytona with 40 cars in the field.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was expecting probably closer to 10, but wow, what a great run. But, you know, next week we're going to be at Bristol, Jesse, and I think we're going to see a little bit more than 4 cautions. What do you think?
And yeah, probably. I think you're spot
14,
on there.
14. But hey, 4's a lot less than 34. Is that right, Jesse?
Yeah, it is. You could have a point there.
Absolutely. Well, hey, folks, we appreciate everybody tuning in here. First time ever, HMS TV Cup Series hits the track. Steve Tucker wins the inaugural race here at Daytona. Next week, we're going to be over at Bristol. Appreciate you tuning in. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell so you don't miss a lap of the action. And, folks, that's all I got. In the booth with Jesse Becker, I'm Blake Hutchinson, and we will see you next time.